first down. Scott, and he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Jackson's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Following the interception, Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Jameis to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. A gain of 39 that time. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Bridgewater on 1st down. And he floated one out there, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And this is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Scott, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete to Meredith. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Play fake. Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back. Go.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Remain in a scoreless first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. On first down, Scott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. On 1st and 10, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Now Jameis on second down. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Jameis now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good shot, good shot. Fire down, fire down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Chris Conte. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Winston now from the 50. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Final play of the half here, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Demario Davis there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. A give to Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Second down, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun, Winston. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Second down, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Evans. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Jameis to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Play fake. Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, you and I talked during the halftime break about, will we see some points in this game? I don't think this is what we had in mind here.
No, not at all, but points are points.
This is taken around the 12. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll run on first down. Scott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try the left side. Scott, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Scott, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll make it third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On third down, Bridgewater. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Bridgewater finds his man. Watson over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing, Bridgewater. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrived at this 2-0 score. See if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board knowing
like
that
soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Winston again. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 35 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Looks good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. A 2nd down throw for Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Bridgewater on 1st down. 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Winston and Humphreys connecting there for a Tampa Bay first down. Winston to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And look at this. Catanzaro misses it left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.